Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at Papyrus Motorsports Park for 6 laps of racing here in heat race number 1. On the front row, we've got Michael Amato and Kerry Davis with a good qualifying run. Bit of a surprise here on road courses. Peter Sands, Zachary Rogers, row 2. Jim Morton, the 3rd. Brenda Rogers, row 3, with Colby Alves and Greg Lyons, row 4, and Peggy Bowling and Nicholas Samudio in row 5. The last time we came here, I forget who won, but I know for a fact that Allison Rogers has won here, and she is not in this heat. She's in the next. But this track brings back a lot of memories for some of these drivers. And for new ones, it brings a new challenge to the plate. So 6 laps, caution-free racing. This is for the heat race itself. They edited some of the racing a little bit, changed it up a little bit, might make it more interesting. Who knows? Green flag is out here at Papyrus Motorsports Park. As this track is crazy, lots of left and right turns. Well, actually, to tell the truth, this road course only has one right turn. And that's how it becomes. Whoa, Amato got loose a bit there. He actually, I don't know if you guys saw that. Did you guys see the smoke he had there? He almost spun out. So that was the run right-hander turn there. Here's left-hander. Look at Kerry Davis getting a good run on these drivers. And it looks like with the way we changed up the track, the racing here could be even crazier than past times. And look at the 3-wide racing back here. The draft comes to be a big part in this part of the track, as you see Kerry Davis getting a good draft off of Peter Sands. And they are going a lot faster than they used to, too. The drag has been reduced a good amount. The grip was raised a little bit, and the slip curve was adjusted. As you see how loose you can get entering a turn. Greg Lyons is flying up here, as Kerry Davis is the race leader now. Peter Sands led that lap. But just watch. Look at Kerry Davis as he enters the corner. Look, you see that little smoke right there? Woohoo! That is nuts. And I'm wondering if they'll crash with the way they're racing. Oh, they are 4 wide right here. This is not going to end. With Karen Vieira is going to get in the wall. But Micah Kinney does clear. And this shows you what it's like in the back of the pack a little bit, as that's actually all the way at the back. As there's still some 3-wide racing going on here. Nathan Rogers looking under Michael Rogers. That's his father right there. He's peeking the nose under. And that's going to make them 3 wide. So Kerry Davis leads. Here comes Zachary Rogers in the 3 car, who's a known good road course track driver. And by the way, guys, I just realized something before this race. I was looking at the stats sheet for track drivers are good at. Type of tracks, we only do short track, speedways, and road courses, because super speedways, anybody can win, so why bother changing the skill level? Keep it the same. Everybody has a good shot to win. Benjamin Tilton has 2 wins or more at every type of track, which in that case makes him the best overall all-around driver. Look at the way Amato dived it in there. Look, he gets right up to the back of Peter Sands' bumper. As, by the way, Zachary Rogers to the lead. And I don't think there's any other driver that has that same stat-based advantage as Benjamin Tilton does, which kind of, if you think about it, shows why he has made the 2nd most races on the season. Now, Andrew Rich making the most races is just pure luck, because the only thing he's good at is road courses. And speaking of road courses, he's on a bit on the edge here. Currently, he was 19th at the line last time, so he's got to He's got to be careful here. He might miss his second race as Zachary Rogers, Kerry Davis side by side. We haven't seen this really entering this turn yet. And whoa, Kerry Davis is the one that gets super loose. Here comes Jim Morton the third. He's got a bit of a good speed gain going here. As Kerry Davis will lose more spots now to Peter Sands. Jim Morton the third, you know, he did get some of his road course skills from his grandfather before his grandfather passed away in a horrible crash last season at Ricky Raceway, which he will be honored at that race. They're actually going to name the race the Jim Morton 300. Or actually, I think it's going to be a 400-mile race this season. So Zachary Rogers still leading. 2 laps to go. Greg Lyons, Peter Sands. As you can see, basically, it's tough to pass here. You gain spots really good because somebody else makes a mistake, and then you make a mistake yourself and you fall back. But Alan Cavanero's done a good job here. Alan's really got to start picking it up. The races are starting to dwindle down. And he's got to start making races. And there's a crash! Michael Amato, Colby Ellis, Kerry Davis around. And oh boy. Did anybody else get involved? Yes, Micah Kidney. Karen Vieira is smoking. Holy crap, what happened? And I think that was Brenda Rogers that got clipped a little bit there. But Micah Kidney, Michael Amato are done. Karen Vieira and Colby Alves with heavy damage. Kerry Davis was running up in the top 10. But look how slow Carando's going. I wonder if Carando might have gotten a piece of this or not. But what a tough break for Michael Amato, because he was running very well. And now he's going to miss the race. So I wonder what happened there. I'm guessing somebody got loose and they wrecked. Something like that, I'm guessing. This is going to help some drivers get into this race, though. And as they come around to the checkered flag, Zachary Rogers will win the heat race. And we'll see who makes it in. And 21st goes to Ryan Shea. So May Ryder, Ace Rogers, Caleb Hoffman, Kerry Davis, Chris Carando, Colby Alves, Michael Amato, Micah Kinney, and Karen Vieira will not make the race. So with that said, let's take a quick look and see what happened to the 24 and the 74 and the 88. And this is just a case of rookie mistake. And this is, I'm not talking about Kerry Davis here. So Kerry gets into the turn. And Michael Amato gets into the turn. Now Michael's going to try to drive it in a little deep. And, I mean, he is there next to the corner. But look at Colby House comes up, drove it in way too deep, comes into Amato, and gets into Kerry Davis. And that, my friends, was the rookie mistake. Colby Alves is a rookie, and I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know if he was trying to get a top 5, but this is a heat race. And there you see Brenda Rogers gets clipped a little bit. Now, I don't know if somebody clipped Amato. I'm guessing Amato got clipped by... Oh, Micah Kidney just had nowhere to go. And then Karen Vieira also clips. Wow, the 24's back end clipped her. But Kerry Davis was fine after this. But look at Micah Kidney coming in. Look at this. Oh my goodness. That is a hard whiplash for the 24. But that is what happened to Amato. Let's take just a look here. from Amato's back right side camera. Look at this. He's all the way down there, and look how much he slid up. Boom! Oh my goodness. And then feel the impact here as he's trying to correct. Look at all the cars going by. Oh! That's a tough break for him. So we'll see you guys for heat race number 2. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Papyrus Motorsports Park. Heat 2 about to start. Sean Harper, Austin Alves, Steve Cavallo, Adam Rogers, Michael Naylor, Deanna Jones, Tori Travis, Philip Tringali, John Menez, and Allison Rogers is your top 10 starting lineup. So we get ready. Here we go, boys. 6 more laps. Will we see another moron dive bomb the corner? Well, hopefully not. Cavallo and Austin Alves up here, experienced road course winning drivers, would love to make this race. So if somebody dive bombs them and they get wrecked out, you bet they won't be happy. And Adam Rogers is going to go 3 wide. 3 wide through this crazy turn. And Adam Rogers with a big move there after starting in 4th. Ooh, Cavallo's going to get a good run. He's got more speed than Sean Harple. Oh, he's picking up a good draft, too. But look at the crazy 3 wide back here. You got to think, who's got a good shot to make this race? Now, Andrew Rich did make the race, so he will remain the driver that has made the most races this season. There's Benjamin Tilton. And you know he doesn't want to miss a second race in the row, being where he is in the point standings. And here's an interesting fact now. This will change because this driver did not make the race. Michael Amato had moved up to 2nd in points, missing 5 races on the year compared to Steve Cavallo, who has only missed 2 on the year. And Cavallo's leading the points by about 30 points or so. But Amato's going to miss the race this weekend. So he's probably hoping Cavallo or somebody has a bad week. Ooh, lots of smoke from these guys. Look at how faster they are if you come in the turn the right way. Look at that. Philip Tringali just lost a ton of spots. But Cavallo and Austin Alves seem to know what they're doing. By the way, let's put the ticker up. Whoa, look at James Morton. That's almost the move his father would used to make. Splitting the middle, 4 wide. Holy crap. And Jim Morton the third and Carol Morton made the race, so James can make this one. All 3 Mortons will be racing at a road course. And I'm sure all 3 Mortons are also determined to make the race at Ricky Raceway, which is in a while. I don't have my notebook near me right now, but I will check for race day tomorrow, which, by the way, intro will be coming out after these heat races. The intro has not been made yet. I will be making that after I'm done recording this race. And that intro video will be uploaded, and then it will be attached to the race for this, which is the Discount Tire 400. And thinking about it, you would have thought Roush would have had Peter Sands sponsoring them this weekend, but they had already planned to run Irwin Tools. So right now, we've got a 6-car breakaway. John Lanier's up to 6th. He's doing a pretty good job. As James Morton is up to 7th. Austin Alves to the lead. Scott Greeny 8th. Tori Travis 9th. Keith Rich 10th. And Deanna Jones up to 7, 8, 9, 10. And Deanna Jones up to 11th, yeah. But look at all the crazy racing here. Right now, the car in 21st is a fight between Gadoo and Michael Parker. There's Goldberg looking in. And I'm surprised Benjamin Dion's not doing so good. But we've got to go to the front because you know this could get crazy. Whoa, Naylor, Harple, and Adam Rogers getting a little crazy there. Whoa, Keith Rich got close to the 34. as Alves and Cavallo battle it out for the race lead. So you watch the speed there. Still in the 160s, losing 160s. Adam Rogers in third. John Lanier's up to fourth now, as Michael Naylor had difficulties in that corner. And they're 3 wide back here for position. Woo! I'll tell you, this racetrack is nuts. There's plenty of room to go 3 wide, and we saw some 4 wide in Heat 1, and I am so surprised they didn't wreck. One of those drivers did get in the wall. That was Karen Vieira, and she later got in that crash. 2 to go. Now, this was the lap we had our Heat 1 crash. Will there be another one? Now, I'm hoping not, but we are going to watch everybody. Now, Cavallo to the left side of Austin Alves here. This could prevent a crash. Cavallo gets super loose. All right, so everybody's good. Tilton's not in the top 21 right now, and I'm sure he is not happy about that. It is just so tough to gain positions here. And now Cavallo has lost a ton of ground, and Adam Rogers has gone to the race lead. So now coming to the white flag, Adam will lead, Austin Alves second, Sean Harple back up to third, Cavallo down to fourth. Battle for fifth between John Laniers and Michael Naylor. There's 7th to 9th, and then 10th is Torrey Travis. And wow, Beeson went from 30th to 26th that last lap. So right now 21st is Michael Parker, Brandon Mellon, Edwin Mendez, Nick Pericles, Benjamin Tilton, the ones really looking in here that have probably the best shot to do it. As teammates from Roush will enter this turn, and oh, Austin led off pretty early. Greeny's going to have a difficulty with this turn. Gadoo's going to fall 221st, and he got in the wall right there. Brandon Millen, here he comes. Can he catch up to Cameron Gadoo and make this race? Oh, no, he got loose. Here comes Edwin Mendez. And oh, a lot of guys stacking up here. Adam Rogers will win the heat, but who's going to make the show? And Edwin Mendez does not have the time to catch up, so Cameron Gadoo will finish 21st to make the race. So Edwin Mendez, Brandon Mellon, Nick Pericles, Benjamin Tilton's going to miss his 2nd straight race. Not liking these Massachusetts tracks, I guess. Michael Beeson, 26th. Benjamin Dion, Michael Santos, Peyton Goodwin, and Michael Cavanero. So those drivers missed the race. Adam Rogers wins it. See you guys for the Discount Tire 400 tomorrow here at Papyrus Motorsports Park in Waltham, Massachusetts. And I will get that intro for you guys.